Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about a terminology that is called as FIRE. So that means financially independent, retired early. That terminology has been so trending that nowadays that people are discuss about that what is your FIRE corpus, that how much money has to be needed for an early retirement. We will go through in a detailed manner in this topic. We'll also be discussing about the pros and cons of this thing, that what it is like to be retired early. So first of all, you need to ask yourself that why do you want to retire early? If you want to pursue your dreams, if you want to pursue your passions, the passion could be anything. It could be food vlogging, travel vlogging, or maybe photography, or it could be anything, or you want to travel around. So that could be anything, but you need to assure that whether it is something that is related to your passion, or your work culture, or the department you are working in, or the job you are currently doing, the culture there is so toxic and so miserable that you want to retire early. So that needs to be answered by you, that what has prompted you to retire early. If it is your passion, then it is perfectly fine. But if it is a work culture, then you need to consider to switch your job. Okay, or you want to do something else if that job is not fit for you. Okay, but not the retirement is not going to be the answer for that. The second thing that comes in my mind, that it's a tricky thing, that how much corpus is required for the retirement. If I want to retire by the age of 50, I have no idea that how much inflation will work in that scenario. My parents are aging. My kid is there are the responsibilities of my kid also. So there could be certain factors, and in those certain factors you have to manage uh, the demand, the inflation also, the demand and supply chain also. Okay, so that is one more thing. So there could be certain cons of early retirement. That could be the job. What I feel, it's not only the way of earning money, but it's also a very good social interaction. So you may lose social interaction also. You may get the boredom if you have not any kind of passion, and you just retire early. So that will fetch you some boredom also. One more thing which I feel, that after a certain age, when a person achieves his retirement, by that point of time he is so much experienced that he may transfer so much of strategy, so much of money management, so many things he can transfer to the next generation. So you should never close that medium. From that you can transfer whatever you the experience you have gathered to the next generation. So uh, transferring the experience to the next generation is a different kind of joy altogether. Then could be the medical expenses also. Okay, whether you have taken the medical insurance or not, if you have taken already, that what kind of insurance it is, how, what are the different things it covers. Then there could be something that you may not achieve your financial, or the career related perspective if you have retired early. That could be one more thing. So there are two things, that suppose if I want to get retired by 40 years of age, but I may want to work selectively until I reach the 50 years of age. So that could be a factor. So try to do the things which you want to do. At the same time, it is that sourceful that you can earn for that, and it could be selective. Uh, now you are not running behind the money. It's just that you are working selectively. So I prefer the selective work, or working selectively, rather than the early retirement. Then causes of early retirement, it should be your passion. It should always be your passion. It could be anything. It could be travel, it could be having a good time with your family, your spouse, or it could be anything, or it could be some passion or some hobbies also. But it should not be the toxic work culture. In that scenario, you need to just switch your job. The third thing is the investments. Are the investments enough? Nowadays, I have seen that people are putting hefty amount of money in their SIPs for just 5 or 7 years of time, that they want to get retired by 40 or 45. They are already 37 or 38. So that is not the current thing. That is not a proper way to do it. It is. It requires a lot of strategies. It requires a lot of work that has to be put on for the early retirement. It does not go like this. So, and then one more thing that comes with the mutual funds or stock market investment, that suppose if I'm 40 years of age today, I want to retire by 50 years of age, I'm putting money in the SIPs. Suppose by the time I reach 50 years of age, there is a financial slowdown or economical slowdown is there, and that point of time I may not be able to redeem my mutual fund. So that could also be one more factor. The other factor could be that what we need to do, we should work on to achieve one more earning source. If we have more earning sources, or it should be more passive than your current job. If you achieve one more earning sources, or maybe two more earning sources, it could be a rental property, or it could be anything. It could be something that may be related to your passion. You may start you may go into content creation, or you may become a content writer. It could be anything, but you have to start it. Okay, so you have to put your investment, some of the investment in it. You have to invest your time in it. Okay, you may have to develop skills also. It takes time, but it is the proper way, so that you achieve a financial security. You retire and you do work selectively. Suppose if it is aligned with your passion, it would be very good. And then finally comes the corpus, which is the trickiest part of the early retirement, because there is no calculator. There are so many calculators are present in the internet, in the public domain, but I don't think they are very much reliable, because there is a problem with the inflation. There are problem with certain things which we cannot determine. So this is what I think. These are my personal